Wash socks at the end of every day. Hang them out, dry in 10 minutes in this heat. Then you don't stink. Cheap. Flip flop, very light. Flip flop for when you're not in your boots. And I would say as well that on a lot of these 80s and 90s Hondas, the voltage regulator, when it fails, it burns out. Well, it's not always a voltage regulator. Sometimes it's just this joint, as many other people have said on their videos. It's this connection that burns out. So if you're somewhere and your voltage regulator is still working, but it overheats where the connection is and it burns out, then you just cut that block off, and on the bike, cut the block off, and join these 3 yellow wires. It doesn't matter what order, you just join them together. And then you carry on, it will start charging again. But if the voltage regulator itself is fucked, then you're going to, cook your battery. And the worst thing you can do as well is cook your CDI unit. This bad boy. Because they're hard to get hold of and they're expensive. So anyway, yeah. What's in the bag? Wine, a bottle of wine for emergencies, Coca-Cola, water, air filter, plastic fuel pump, foam crap in the tube, air pump, electrical parts, rear wheel bearings, battery charger, oil filter, warm coat, probably won't be needed, lightweight trainers. The main reason for bringing these is, for me anyway, they don't weigh a lot. To be fair, they do take a bit of room, but if you have to walk out of somewhere, you can leave all this shit behind. You won't walk far in them, and you probably won't walk that far in these. So that's why I bring a pair of the half decent, but these are really light. There's nothing of them. They're super light. Bring a pair of them. Woolen jumper, shouldn't have brought that. Don't need it. Doo-doo paper. Clutch plates for Honda Africa Twin. There's something else in there as well. Gasket paper to make gaskets if you need to. Electrical, good dog checker. What's that called? I can't remember. Brain. Nudge. Working. Hut. What is that? Voltmeter, isn't it? Voltmeter. You can check when your electrics fail, or if you think they're failing. On those Honda Africa Twins, it's mainly the voltage regulator that burns out, and then fucking, if you don't catch it in time, it will blow up your CDI unit and cook your battery. We've got coils and electric leads. Again, they don't usually go wrong. What's this? Got first aid kit with some tape. mosquito net. And then this one. These are specific to this Honda Africa Twin. We've got some tools. Got CDI unit. They never really go wrong. Fuel pump, but this is not the. This is a different one. Fuel pumps can fail on them. On Honda Africa Twin RD0704 and I don't know, other little electrical pieces. We have got a voltage regulator. If you've got an RD07A, the earlier Honda Africa Twins have a different fitting. This is different. That's a volt regulator. So if you've got an RD07, RD07A, I think they're like that, and before that they're different. And the same with the CDI unit. This CDI unit is for an RD07, RD07A. The earlier ones are completely different. They're like a twin box thing. So you want to look at that. Water pump, bits of wire, tools, compass. That is the socket that fits the clutch bolt. So if you have to replace the clutch plates, which are over there, you need that. Unless you're going to carry a whole socket set with you, which I'm not. So try to carry the bare minimum, really. Just more little bits and pieces, electrical stuff. Glue, metal glue, puncture repair kit. There's a couple of them floating out. Tyre levers we've got. Rim protectors. Hopefully we don't get a flat because tyres are a fucking bastard to get off. Although it would be a lot easier in this heat, I think. So, yeah, put all that shiesty back in there. And there we go. That's my spare parts collection. This is a very good place to stay. Dana Dia Bendris. Very nice people. Looked after me very well. Just outside of Ouarzazate. Oh, morning. If I had a gun, I'd shoot that fucking cockroach. Jesus. On top of the mountain at Tisne Test Pass. God damn. Put the coat in and washed it because the wind is blowing really hard. It's dry. The bike stopped earlier, so we're going to have to have a little look at that as well. It's got fuel in it, and when it was on the normal tap open, she stopped on the mountain there, but there's plenty. It's like I only filled it a while ago. It's up to here, plenty of fuel, so it could be the fuel pump. On the back of it, it has a little like a trigger in here under this cap, and that makes it pump, and then when it's had enough it stops it, so it doesn't pump all the time, it pumps when it needs to. But that can fail in there, or it could be the fuel tap itself. Could be one side is clogged on when it's on, because as soon as I turned it on to reserve, she fired up again and off we went. So I have to have a little look, but I need to find some shade because we don't want to sit out in the sunshine. Even though it's cloudy, I will burn because I am speckled chicken. I'll burn in 10 minutes, so we'll push it to some shade. Up on top of the pass, very nice. Tizzy and Tist. Tagine in the mountains.